supplement, cleanse, recharge and activate. They synergistically work together, although if you, I don't know, say you had an allergy to something, you could definitely leave that out and take whatever ones you wanted to take on the basis of what you feel you actually need after you listen to this stuff. Because a lot of times you think, well, I don't know if I need that. Well, I'll tell you why you do. Right, let's start with vitamin D. Now, my boot up product here is unbelievable. It really is. So, on the back, please read them when you get them. Because sometimes you just get the bottle and you think, well, I'm taking Shelley Booth's word for it. Listen. 100% active. 100% clean. No fillers. No additives. Amazing. In this product, we have vitamin D3, K2, I'm going to go into that in a minute, shiitake mushrooms. Mushrooms right now are very trendy, but they have enormous therapeutic benefits, which is why I use mushrooms in these products. Somebody says, you say mushrooms funny. Do I? Pumpkin seed. Nettle leaf MCT. MCT is in a few of my supplements and it's in it for a reason. So, Boot Up is the first product I want to go through with you. So, let's just look at here what vitamin D is needed for. Vitamin D actually is like it's like a hormone, works in the body like a hormone. And it's absolutely essential. Sorry, give us a second. Yeah, so contributes to bone health, facilitates hormone regulation, helps manage blood sugar levels, helps with concentration, prevents you from getting rickets, enhances your immune system, which is why there's been so many studies now to correlate vitamin D3, vitamin D with the coronavirus. Loads and loads of stuff out there. Feel free to read it at your leisure. Improves heart health and protects against cancer. And many, many more. However, because vitamin D comes from leafy greens and fatty foods, grass-fed animals, grass-fed dairy, but because for the past 50 years we've been told a big fat lie, and it was nothing to do with fat. Well, it actually was to do with fat, but fat wasn't the cause. We were told to avoid saturated fat, good fats. And because we've done that, vitamin D levels plummeted. Needless to say, so does health, just skyrocketed out of control in terms of all the health issues that we talk about. But here are some vitamin D deficiencies, some of the more common ones that you've probably heard of. So aching bones, particularly your back. Say you go down to pick something up, if you try and stand, you go, oh, you bugger, yeah. And it's not something that you've done, you just feel achy. Even the bottoms of your legs, you know, your shin bone, to touch that might be a bit tender. Muscle weakness, depression. When we come into the winter months, sometimes we get the winter blues. It's because our vitamin D levels drop, particularly in countries like Scotland and England, particularly Scotland, where our sunlight is very, very limited, very common. Head sweats, children can get it as well. Head sweats is an indication that they're deficient in vitamin D. Chronic health problems, and lots of them. Constantly tired, feeling fatigued, got no energy, and darker skin when you don't have dark skin. So that's some of the symptoms associated with vitamin D deficiency. Now, the problem is, because over the years our diet has been so poor before Feel Look Be, and we've starved ourselves of cholesterol. And cholesterol, your body needs cholesterol. Every single cell membrane is made of cholesterol. And when you don't eat it, your body makes it. It's that important. Without cholesterol, you die. And actually, a really good cell membrane has cholesterol in it, but you are what you eat. So your membranes could be made of refined carbohydrates and sugars and crap and garbage, which is why you've got massive amounts of inflammation, or you did do. You're working your way out of that now. So when this low-fat crap came about because of Ansel Keys and he done the 7-country study, please research it, and he got the whole world thinking that, we had to have low-fat alternatives to everything, which is why your PTs have had you on low-fat yogurts, low-fat anything, low-fat cheese, low-fat. But when you see low-fat, you could definitely, absolutely nailed on, know that there's other stuff in there that your body does not need, it does not want, it is not good for you. So when we have low-fat, the calories are reduced. And then it becomes a numbers game. So you've been doing that all of your life, practically, since you heard about all this stuff. And so your metabolism has really slowed down as well. That's just another problem that we've had. But where am I going with this? Yeah, so vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. But you need bile to break down the fat for the vitamin D and the calcium that's in your body to be absorbed. However, the problem exists where you are eating low-fat alternatives, or you were, so actually there's no fat, there's no cholesterol coming into your body, and vitamin D is made of cholesterol, so actually you're going to be deficient in vitamin D. But then because your body has been so pummeled because of what you've been doing to it, it can't really absorb vitamin D. You could eat it, but your gut health is really poor because of all the toxins and the sugars and the crap, and your microbiome is really poor, and the gut flora is really poor. So tomorrow night, my videos are around gut health and the microbiome and all of these incredible supplements. Please, please, please watch them. We don't have time to cover all that this month. So really, we're in a bit of a state with regards to vitamin D. So you might well be getting you are getting loads of vitamin D through our meal plans. However, if your gut health is poor and you've been doing all that crap and you're still maybe doing it on the sneaky, which you shouldn't be, because if you are, you won't be getting the results. Your results will slow down and stop. In fact, you'll start regressing. You don't want to do that. Stick to the plan. So even though you're eating them, you might not be able to absorb them because you've got a lack of vitamin D. Plus, you've got a lack of receptors that can actually go, oh, here's vitamin D. The transportation system for vitamin D is not there. So the absorption isn't there, and neither is the transportation, which is why this incredible product is now available for you. Vitamin D3, 2000 IUs is international units, and K2 as well. They both work together. Now, vitamin D3 helps the transportation, so it takes vitamin D, somebody's just bought it, it takes calcium rather, and takes it out the arteries and puts it into your teeth and your bones. When you can't absorb calcium, this is massive by the way, it sits in your arteries. You get soft tissue calcification in your arteries. So your arteries are supposed to be like that big, and in fact, because of the calcium not being able to be transported, your arteries go really, really narrow. So what D3 and K2 do, D3 helps in the absorption, and K2 takes it and puts it into bones and teeth where it's needed. So it's not sitting on your teeth as plaque, it's not on your eyes as cataracts, it's not sitting on your bones as bone spurs, it's definitely not causing arthritis, any of the itises. Arthritis, bursitis, tendinitis, all that itis is inflammation. And most of the time it's caused by a build-up of calcium. So don't ever take calcium unless you've been prescribed it. Don't ever take it unless you might have osteopenia or osteoporosis or something like that. Your doctor would have prescribed it. See people that go into Holland and Barrett and stuff and buy calcium. What for? Why? It's just going to sit on you. It's going to sit in your arteries. So please don't do that. So where am I? There's loads to get through. I'm really going to just fire through this the best I can, okay, without pickling your head too much. There's also in this product, we have shiitake mushrooms in our boot up. And they're a therapeutic mushroom, they're amazing. They're a powerful immune booster. Anti-inflammatory properties are massive to stop inflammation. We're doing that with our meal plans, but this gives you an extra help. So if you If you're overweight, if you've got obesity, if you've got metabolic syndrome, high blood pressure, if you've got aches and pains and joint issues, inflammation is a problem. This supplement is fantastic, will help you. It's high in fibre, and the ORAC value, there's also MCTs in the boot-up formula. So medium chain triglycerides, basically as a fat. It's a fat that does not need to go through the liver. Where am I? I'm jumping ahead of myself here. So, it goes to the small intestine, straight into the lymphatic system, then it goes to the liver and produces ketones. So actually, see when you fast, if you can have MCTs, which is in these products here, it will help you fast longer, and it will also help you produce ketones, which is ideal. Ketones for the brain, ketones for the heart. Ketones will help you lose fat. So that's a good fuel for the brain, for the heart, but for your body in general. Loads of ketones. Flax seeds, sea greens, artichoke leaf, dandelion root, nettle leaf, matcha green tea, and chlorella. It's an amazing product. Again, 100% active, 100% clean, no nasties, no additives, just amazing. And apple cider vinegar with MCTs and ginger root. You need apple cider vinegar for these reasons. Your stomach acid should be between 1 and 3. Right now, if you've been living the crazy life and eating low-fat alternatives, you might have acid reflux or GERD or bloating, constipation. That's usually an indication that your stomach is not acid enough. But you thought you needed antacids, so you were popping them every 5 minutes just to carry them around in your handbag. But actually, usually it means your stomach isn't acid enough. Your stomach has to be acid. So apple cider vinegar has acetic acid in it. This is organic. The products are organic. And with the mother, which we take usually in the capsule, but actually some people don't like that and it puts them off. But it's so important for your health and it helps everything. It helps so many functions within the body. But when you don't like to drink it, you don't take it. That's why I've put it in a capsule form. So when you acidify the stomach, one, you can absorb nutrients and key ingredients much, much better, but also you don't get this indigestion, this acid reflux, because your stomach is acid. And when it's acid, all of the good stuff can be absorbed and used for good. It's amazing. MCTs, talked to you about them before. So good for brain health, heart health, actually alleviate constipation as well. So if there's any of you that have constipation, MCTs can help. Take too much, you might go the other way. Okay, might give you diarrhea. There, I've said it. So, let me go to my notes. Okay, the best adaptogens known to man are ginseng, which is this, ashwagandha, and rhodiola, and we've got all of them. Okay, good. Loose skin. We've covered loose skin the other night, that's not what I'm on about. Right, good. That's a lot of information. There's botanicals in here. Botanicals are basically elements of plants that have been found to be medicinal and therapeutic to help your body function properly. And you'll see the word botanicals in here. That's essentially what it means. The good stuff from plants. And yeah, if you had have found me years ago, I bet you for a lot of you, you wouldn't be on thyroxine. I bet we could have fixed your thyroid. I bet we could have fixed your gallbladder that you don't have anymore. I bet we could have done so many things actually, just purely because 1, you've got the education, 2, you understand it, 3, you know how to try and fix it. And if you can't fix the things, then fine, by all means, if the gallbladder has to come out, it comes out. But you have to try everything first. But because there's been no consultation, zero consultation really, between you and your healthcare provider or doctor or whoever, you just go, yeah, okay then, because you want rid of the pain. And it's a shame, but we're now where we're at, and that's... So listen, if in doubt about anything, just like going into Holland and Barrett, if you were going to take anything, you would ask your doctor. Okay, of course you would, because some people have, let's say, an ulcer, so apple cider vinegar probably wouldn't agree with you. And likewise, if iodine is an issue, speak to your doctor. You've got issues with your thyroid, speak to your doctor. But it's like going into Harrods or Selfridges or Holland and Barrett, you buy supplements. It's the same here. You need to do your homework. You need to know what's in them. So read the labels before you buy the buggers. And when you open them and you have a few, can you bottle it back up again and send it back and go, nah, I just realised there's that in them. No, you can't get a refund. Of course you can't, and you can't send them back. So use your savvy. You know, we're talking about common sense, and just because I'm a one-woman band doesn't mean, you know, there's mug written here. So when you buy stuff, you know what's in them, and you know if they're going to agree with you or if you don't, because you'll have spoken to your doctor before you actually do anything that you're really not sure about. And you also do your own research, because a lot of this stuff, your doctor won't have a Scooby. We've heard time and time again by doctors that I share with you, doctors haven't got a clue about this stuff, haven't got a clue about nutrition, most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. So you be your own professor. You do your research and your homework on your condition, on your medications, and make an informed decision after your talk with your doctor, okay? Many clients who have been with us with autoimmune conditions report major improvements. Absolutely. If you have an autoimmune condition, you have to listen to everything that comes out my mouth. You really do. And we can help you fix a lot of it. FLB sorted my thyroid issues and gave me back my life. See, these are the kind of things we need to hear, girls. These are just the stories that we need to hear. We do hear them all the time. People don't believe me when I say to you, why, I could fix things. And I'm going, no, you can't. Oh, I can. Give me the chance. But they think it's a sales pitch. Because it's a business, they think it's a sales pitch. So I just go, right, whatever. See you later. Doesn't matter. It takes a lot of effort to try and get somebody to see that you could change. They have to be listening. They have to be ready to listen, don't they? And you know that because you're trying to maybe get your pal on to FLB and she's like, nah. Sounds like too hard work to me. What, you're live every night? You've got to do workouts. You've got to do yoga. Nah. Okay. Right, the whole thing, girls, the whole thing is there for you. They are phenomenal. Do you just buy them once? No. As soon as you're running out, you get them again. Of course you do. There's a lot of people that'll just buy them because they've got Shelley Booth on the bottle and I'm on Shelley Booth stuff. So I just get one batch. If you're running out, go get them again. That would be crazy. And also, vitamin D3 takes a long time to fix, at least 3 months. You get a vitamin D test, by the way. A home testing kit, or you can get your bloods done, but it takes a minimum of 3 months to fix. So month to month to month is fine if you can't really afford to commit. I totally understand that, but if you can, it is most definitely what you should be doing. Nailed on, you know that. So anyway, girls, I hope I've not battered your head too much. This is information that you absolutely do need. And there is nobody out there spending this amount of time with you, talking you through this stuff. And I know that for a fact. So loads of love to you. Oh, look at that. I was so close to getting a gastric balloon. So glad one of my besties talked me into FLB first. She's now in graduates and looks incredible. Wow. Why would you stop taking something that is helping you improve? That's a great question, and I don't know the answer to that, but I'll tell you what. Because we think about the money. Oh, I can't spend that again this month. I've already done the membership, or I've already bought FLB. I can't buy supplements for myself. If you want to be on this earth and live a long life, but live a healthy life at the same time, why? Show me a love heart if you get it. Show me a love heart if you get it. Go and do all the research into all these products. It's going to help you bulletproof your health. It's like FLB supplementation in the form of this. I've not just done this that's just what I said to you before, I've not just done it for a hobby. I care too much. I absolutely care too much. My dad had calcification of his arteries. That's what killed him. Well, actually, yeah, it is what killed him. We talk about causation or correlation, but ultimately what killed my dad was a poor lifestyle. Too much alcohol, too much vegetable oil, nicotine, and well, the combination killed him at the age of 56. So I'm passionate about helping you fix your health, helping you undo all this stuff. This boot up has more of my heart in that bottle than I could even begin to tell you, because it's calcification, that narrowing of the artery that you need to get away from. And even if you're eating well, like our meal plans, you have to be able to absorb it, you have to be able to transport it. What's good about having calcium in there? You can't use it. And also, another wee thing, if you've got tetany, this wee twitch on the eye, that's calcium build-up on the nerve. So, you know how you get sometimes like a twitch, you think nobody could see it, and you look in the mirror and you go, oh, I could see it. Could you see it? And you ask everybody, because it tends to stay about for about 3 hours. So, there we go. Plus, when you're fasting, now I hope you've bought into the whole fasting thing. You've had so much information, and I'm not sorry at all, because you need it, but when you're fasting, you're actually saving money. So when you think, oh, £3 odd a day for this FLB, I'm going to need to speak to John about this. I don't know how he'll feel about that. Actually, you're fasting, so you're saving on another meal. How amazing. And Shopify's going daft. You've done the right thing getting these supplements, girls. Look after yourself, protect yourself. The whole FLB supplementation package is for you. It's been designed for you.